Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today I want to talk to you about custom GPTs. I know it's like an old topic. There is like dozens of videos about custom GPTs on YouTube, but let me tell you guys that me and Luis, we talk with people every single day about AI and automations, and actually you'll be surprised how many people don't know about custom GPTs, and they don't know that they can actually have a chat GPT customized for their brand and business. So today I want to show you, just the dashboard, the ins and outs about how to create a custom GPT for your business. Maybe even replace some department if you wear too many hats on your company. And I think this is kind of like the next level for beginners. So if you are super professional, you already know about make comments up here. Maybe this is not the video for you. Maybe skip this video. But if you are a beginner in AI and automations, this is like kind of like a really good video to watch because it will improve the way you use AI and automation, right? If you're watching this video outside of our community, just check out the link on the description. We have an AI and automations community on school, and we talk from beginners all the way to professional, all the way from AI to automations there. So if you want to be more knowledgeable about AI and how you can actually save time and money in your business, feel free to check the link below. If you're watching this on our community, it'll be more information around this video. And again, this is more for beginners. So if you already know about custom GPTs, you may skip this one, or maybe just want to refresh your memory. So as I said, custom GPTs, for the people who don't know what it is just basically using ChatGPT like a normal conversation, but it will be a ChatGPT customized and personalized with your information or the information that you give to him. So you give information prior to the conversation. So when he talks with you, he already have some a knowledge database that he can actually bring and reply from that data as well. So this is really cool because, for example, I can give you a super easy example. You can ask ChatGPT to create a LinkedIn post for your company. You give the name, what it's all about, and he will create a LinkedIn post for you. However, if you have a customized GPT or custom GPT, and you before you ask him for the LinkedIn post, you actually send him, like, for example, your top 10 posts of your company, like your tone of voice, examples, as I said, of what you do, your history about the company. When you ask to do a LinkedIn post, instead of just creating a LinkedIn post, he will take in consideration the top 10 that you have, the structure, your tone of voice, your history. So it will be so much better, the output, just rather than just talking normally with ChatGPT. Okay, and as I said, this is why is actually an extra step to improve your AI and automations, because people normally on beginners, they are used to testing ChatGPT, they test Claude AI, and then they want to jump right into automations. But this one actually can help you save time and money by having some custom GPTs, because you can have more than one for different tasks, for different departments. I can give you some examples. For example, you can have human resources custom GPT, with you fed all the information about like how many vacations days your team can have, like what happens in a dispute, like how many days they need to notices before leaving the company. So you can fed the custom GPT with all that information, and your team, instead of asking you all the time and send you an email asking for something, they can just come and you can share this custom GPT with your team. And if I have a question about it, I can just write here, hey, how many vacation days I will have, and they will ask you customize for your company. Another thing, for example, you can have, as I said, a social media manager, custom GPT. So where you fed and you give them all the information about your LinkedIn post, your Twitter posts, your Instagram, and so on. And when you ask for a new one, he already knows your structure. He already knows your call to actions, a little bit about the history of your company, what you like to talk about. So he will create way, way more customized. And again, guys, you'll be surprised how many people don't know how to create a custom GPT. And you can even sell these. Me and Luis, we actually sell a couple of GPTs in our Gumroad store. People still buy it. So as you guys can see, it seems really old. Again, there is a couple of videos. These custom GPTs are from ChatGPT for like a couple of months, and I will not say a year, but already for a long time. And the beautiful thing about this is that only premium people were supposed to use it. Now everybody can use it on the free plan. So that's why it's even more important and even more, I would say, beneficial for you to use it, because it's free. You can use it on the free version, right? So no more further ado, let's go into it. So this is the dashboard normally of ChatGPT. You have your custom GPTs on the left side. You have more than 10. So if I open up, they all open here. And if I click explore GPTs, they're also a marketplace that you can see here, that you can actually test other GPTs from other people that created, and you can test them out. Okay, so for example, here is a Scholar GPT, which will help you research for like a school paper or so on. There's so many things. Okay, guys. And that's why it's important. And again, this is more like, I'll say, general, because they were created by other creators. So you know, you need to follow their rule. But so I think the main key here is having our own GPTs for your company, right? So the only thing you need to do, you can come here on the right side corner, you have my GPTs and you have create. Okay, so if you click create, it will go to this dashboard here. Okay, let me just add here so you guys can see it, because this is like a playground you can experiment before going live. But basically on the GPT there is two ways of doing this. Okay, so basically there is two things: create and configure. Okay, create basically is that where you don't know exactly what you want to create, and you can tell ChatGPT to create the GPT for you. So for example, I can tell ChatGPT, create me, I want to create LinkedIn posts based on my brand tone of voice. For example, imagine that you don't know exactly what it is. You can just write, let me just copy and paste so I can just delete and show you the other part, which is configure. So here, basically, you tell ChatGPT like your idea, and he will start creating the GPT. Then if you want, it's more like the part that I recommend is actually using the configuring part to actually tell exactly what you want. Okay, so this in this the create part, you let ChatGPT to create for itself, to be creative. On the configure is more like straightforward. So on the configure side, as you can see here, you can put a name, a description, all the instructions that you want. Okay, you can have conversion starter, which is little buttons to start, like let's start, what type of uh, content you want. So you can have starters for the conversation. But basically, the most important thing is the instructions. The more detailed you are, the better will be the output. And also the upload files. So if you have a PDF, you can upload here. It will read the PDF. It will read the Google Sheet as well. I always recommend to use PDF files. You can use Google Docs, but I think they are the PDFs are better. I don't know why, but for me it reads better the PDFs. But as you guys can see, then you have the capabilities here, which is basically, for example, in this case, I'm allowing him to go to the web. So if I ask him something that he needs to use the internet, he will go there. If I want to also create images while I'm talking about, imagine that I want a social, like a LinkedIn post. Maybe I want some images. So I'm activating the Daily Ali image creation functionality. And the last one is more for data analysis. If you want to do like, you know, run code, for example, if you want like a Python code helper, for example, it will interpret the code that you use, and it's more for data analysis. So even like if you use like spreadsheets with more like code and script, you can use this one. My recommendation, guys, if you want, just have all the three activated, because in that case it will be like easier for you to use all of them. Okay, and even if you don't need an image right now, maybe you need image in the future, but you can also come here and edit, right? And then create actions, guys, I will leave this for another video, which is basically you can actually connect with Zapier and make.com. And you know, when you have, for example, imagine that he creates a LinkedIn post, you can just write, now post me the LinkedIn, and it connects to Zapier and it will send to your LinkedIn account as well. Okay, but this is like more advanced, and you can use this with Make and Assistants. So technically, we don't use this too much because we prefer to use Make.com directly and OpenAI Assistants. But as I said, for beginners, I think this part is really helpful, and again, you can replace some of your departments. So as you guys can see, it's pretty simple. You can click here as well to upload a photo if you want for the logo, or just use Deli Ali. Okay, and that's pretty much it, guys. You basically have to feed the instructions and the knowledge. So just add some PDFs about your company, you know, the story of your company, the top 10 LinkedIn posts if you want to use it, because then on the instructions, you can start by saying, please read the top 10 LinkedIn posts I sent you on this PDF, and you will create a new one, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let me show you an example. I think that will be better. And as I said, on the right side, when you create all of these, then you can test it out here. So I can test it, you can talk with it, and it will you see the output. So if you like it, it's okay. If not, you can just edit until you like it. So you can test this on the playground here, and then you click create and it will be created. Okay, so let me show you one, guys. For example, in this case I have a LinkedIn viral post. So basically this is just an example. What we did was we grabbed the top 10 posts for 3 LinkedIn influencers, and we basically created like a LinkedIn custom GPT that will ask us like, what type of style do you want? Do you want Andre? Do you want Anna? So we basically create LinkedIn posts based on the structure of these top 3 influencers. Okay, this is a test. You feel free to use your own tone of voice and your brand, but this can also be good, like for example having all of your competitors and you just ask for analyze, and if to ask if yours is better or not. Okay, in this case I want to create viral posts, so of course I go to viral influencers and I try to mimic their structure. Okay, so basically as you guys can see here on the created part, nothing happens because I need to talk to them. But if you go to the configure part, let me go to here on the right side. As you guys can see, here is the name, LinkedIn viral post. The description is LinkedIn content created based on AI viral creators. And here you guys can see the instructions, right? I want to create a viral post in the PDF named viral LinkedIn post by creator style. You can find examples of different LinkedIn creators. I want you to read the examples and then create a post based on one of the styles. Analyze the styles of the creator, format, tone, emojis, call to actions, so you can apply it to the output. This is mandatory. Okay, so I want him to analyze every step of the post. You also read the PDF called My Context and Target Audience to learn more about me and my brother's story and context about what we do, so you can add a personal touch to the post. As you guys can see, guys, this is really important to name the PDFs exactly as you put it here. So always say something like in the PDF named, or check the PDF called X, but please put the name exactly of the Google Sheet, of the document, so he knows exactly where to find the information. Okay, and then just says you will start by asking me what style I want, Andrew and or Ruben, and then you ask me if I have an example that I want to rewrite in the style chosen, or if I want to create a post based on the topic. So basically we have 2 ways. We can give him a LinkedIn post from another from the platform, and he will rewrite the post on the viral structures of one of the styles that I want, Andrew and or Ruben, which are influencers. Or if I want to create a new topic, I will just ask him like, create me a topic about this, and he will create around the style that I choose. Okay, and then he just said, if I send you an example, read the example and then rewrite based on the style. If I send you a topic, feel free to write a LinkedIn post on your own based on the style chosen. Rules that are mandatory to follow: follow the LinkedIn standards for a post. Okay, so he knows maximum characters and so on. Use simple words that are easy to understand. Don't create images, and follow the creator structure and format by the T. Okay, I'm always trying to reinforcement for him to just don't go super creative. I want to actually analyze the structure and be similar to the structure of the viral post that the influencers do. Okay, now as you guys can see, this is the instructions. Again, the bigger or the more detailed instructions you give, the best will be. But as I said, here is where you put everything. As I said, if it's like your human resources GPT, you can just say, hey, I want you to act as our human resources manager. In the knowledge base, like for example in the PDF team vacations, you can find how many vacations the team has, like what is the policies, what days in advance they need to know, what they have to do, what they don't have to do, and so on and so on. And then you can give some rules like, please give all the information. If you don't know a question, please ask them to ask the real manager. So you can give all the information here, and he will act based on this information. Okay, and as I said, you have the sandbox here on your right, so you can just start testing out here, and I'll show you in a minute. We have a conversion starter called Let's Start. So it's just this button here. I click here and I start the chat GPT. Then the knowledge base, as you guys can see, I have a PDF with the top 10 viral posts for each influencer, and I have some context and target audience from me and my brother. So I tell him the story, what we do, what is our company, what is our industry, and yeah, some context as well, so he knows what to write, right? Then we have the web browsing and Deli Alley. I don't need the code interpreter because it's just LinkedIn posts. But if I want, he can go to the websites, and he also can create Deli Alley images. Again, there is no actions here, and the additional settings, you can actually leave it this as it is. There's no problem whatsoever. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. This is a custom GPT, right? So as I said, when you click, I can click update because I think I changed some stuff. So it will be create here for you, which is the first time, and then you can share with your team. This is kind of like the cool thing about these guys. You can share this with everyone. As I said, you can even sell this, and we sell it. Like if people pay us on Gumroad, for example, $9, 10, 20, whatever, 47. I saw some custom GPTs be sold by 147 dollars, for example. And then you just share this little link here. Only me, as you can see, this is private for me. Anyone with a link or in the GPT store. I always recommend only you if you just want to use it for yourself, or if you have a team, just share the link with them. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If I click let's start here, or I click just hi, it will start here. Okay, let me see. Which creator do you want to style? Andrew and Ruben. And if you have an example, or you want a specific task. So in this case, I can say make Ruben style and make a post about tips for productivity, for example. Okay, guys, I don't have one that I can share with them, so I was just asking for a productivity. And you guys can see it here is he's creating exactly one similar to the post. So for example, in this case, Ruben like to do this like arrows and bullet points and so on. Doesn't do a lot of emojis. It's more like on these like numbers, and there is always like repost to help. What's your favorite productive hack? As you guys can see, for example, in this case, I can even ask a little bit more, like give like more personal touch to us, and he will give a little bit more about our kind of history. But as you guys can see, guys, this is a perfect example of a viral post used by Ruben, which is an influencer in the AI space. And again, this is for example only, so you guys can see it. But as you guys can see, if you put your own brand information, it will be your own brand here on the LinkedIn post. So I think, guys, this is really valuable. Again, beginner friendly in a way, because a lot of people ask us how to create one. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Again, you just have to fulfill out the information. You fill out all the knowledge. Like the more database you have here, the better. The PDFs, CSV files, Google Docs, whatever you have. I think PDFs are the best, but you can test it out. And as I said, guys, the options are unlimited, because you can have one for each department. You can have one for social media manager, human resource, as I said. You can have one for economy. You can have one for your Facebook ads. For example, you can give all the information about your copy from Facebook ad, like the top 10 best performance ones, or even go to your competition in their industry and put the top 10 that you see there, and he will create a little better copy. For example, another GPT we have is an email outreach example, which is really cool, because I can show you in a second. Let me see if I can share with you, because this one is really cool, because it actually goes to the internet, search for the company, and gives a personalization. Okay, of course there is more better automations to do this, and we have an automation that goes to a spreadsheet. But if you are just a CDR or a salesperson, this can be really cool. Just to be here, you find the company that you want to target about, or you just want to go after. And for example, this is our one. You just provide the website. Let me grab, for example, Capsule CRM, which is a CRM. It's a SaaS company, so I can give him here, and he will go and search for the website. So he's searching the web again, and he asks for the job title. So I'm targeting the marketing manager, for example, and of course it will ask me like what I want to sell and so on. So let's do formal. So you ask a lot of questions, guys, but I just want to show you like the back office. Let's see if I need to ask more questions. Okay, of course, in this case, I'll have to be like a value proposition. Like I want to sell Google Ads to them. I don't know, for example, this is just like a generic, super basic stuff. Any customers social proof? No, I don't have. So let's see what he creates. I just want to show you like the last output. Call to action. Jump on a call. Of course, you need to fill out, but again, the more information you give, the best will be. Okay, guys, as you guys can see here, it just says, "Dear X, I hope this message finds you well. I noticed that Capsule CRM excels in simplifying customer relationships. We target Google Ads. I believe you can amplify Capsule brand visibility and drive high quality leads to your platform. I would love to discuss how we can tailor this." Of course, this is too general. If you have like an offer, social proof, you will write in here. But this is based with the AUDIT models, like the best model for email, call to actions, grab attention, pain points, and so on. But as I said, if you go here and I will edit the GPT, you can see behind the scenes. So you have all the information, inscription, name, click to start. The knowledge is just web browsing and daily alley. So you just go to the website, see what is all about. Here I don't need the knowledge base because every single time is a different website. And you just go there. As I said, you guys can see here, there's a lot of instructions. These more detail, target company's URL, job title, desired tone of email. So these are all the questions that he asked me. And as you guys can see, outreach is a fine-tuned tool. It begins the process by asking the user your website URL, using it to broaden the ability to understand the user's product and services. So as you guys can see, here is just the instructions for the email. And we even, back in the days, we were selling these for like $9. And it took us like a couple of hours to make. And it's really, really specific on the emails and personalized emails. And so for a CDR, as I said, is really cool. And as you guys can see, guys, I don't want to long too much this video. I hope you understand what GPTs, the custom GPTs are, and the importance to use them, especially if you are on the beginning side of it, and if you just want to start it out to be a little bit more into AI and how to use it to improve your company. This is great to have 3 or 4 on your left side here, and you can use it every single day of the week. Like, I need an email, you click on your custom GPT of email. I need to talk with a team support, you have a team support or product manager here. You have a Google Ads manager here, like a social media, like for content. This is great for content. Okay. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is more basic stuff, but I think it's really important before you jump into automations, because with this, you're already saving time and money, and probably some positions on your company that you're paying salary to, that ChatGPT can do it for if it's customized and personalized to your brand. So no further ado, guys. If you're not on our community, please check the link below. If you are in our community, just comment below like what you like it, what you think it could be different, and if you are using any custom GPTs at the moment. I hope you enjoy it, and I see you on the next video.